In the hush of the day's last light, your memory leans into the night. The sky turns lavender and gold, just like the stories we once told. You always came with twilight's breath, the softest shade of love of death. We never rushed, we barely spoke, but silence was our favorite cloak. You'd hum a tune I can't forget, a song that's playing even yet. In every dusk I feel the pull of something quiet, something full. In the lavender hour we were whole, hearts unspoken, still in control. You held me in the softest hue, where nothing faded, only grew. Now time has drawn a darker shade, but I still glow in what we made. Though you slip past like a flower, you bloom in every lavender hour. I found your book beneath the bed, with scribbled poems I never read. One page still stained from where I cried that night you left without goodbye. But even stars know when to fade, their light remains though time has played. You were the dusk I didn't chase, still I remember every trace. In the lavender hour we were whole, hearts unspoken, still in control. You held me in the softest hue, where nothing faded, only grew. Now time has drawn a darker shade, but I still glow in what we made. Though you slip past like a flower, you bloom in every lavender hour. In the lavender hour I still wait, where memories hesitate. You left no mark upon the page, but turned my silence in a sage. So I return to that one light, where purple holds the edge of night, and love is soft, not sharp or sour, still living in my lavender hour. Still living in my lavender hour. Lavender hour. Lavender hour. You stood beneath the dying light, like a prayer I never got right. Your shadow held the sky so still, but love, like halos, bends to will. We danced in circles, slow and wide, hearts on fire, nowhere sleep. We were too quiet to be loud. Two souls are lost inside a crowd. But every star you left behind still shivers deep inside my mind. You're a fading halo in the sky I used to know, drifting farther every year, but always landing crystal clear. You're the light that slips through seams, alive in fractured dreams, though the night may never show. I still believe in fading halos. You wore goodbye like morning dew. I said nothing, you already knew. We carved a love in secret stone that only breaks when I'm alone. Even time can't trace the line where your soul once danced with mine. But in reflection, soft and slow, I see the glow you didn't know. You're a fading halo in the sky I used to know, drifting farther every year, but always landing crystal clear. You're the light that slips through seams, alive in fractured dreams, though the night may never show. I still believe in fading halos. I'm still here, even if you can't see. You're a fading halo, love that only angels know. You never had to speak to stay. You're the night behind the day. So if the stars forget your name, I'll keep whispering just the same. Though I walk this world below, I still believe in fading halos. Still aglow. A thread of silver barely seen ties you to every in-between. You're the breath I never lose, a quiet line the light still proves. We drifted far, the years grew wide, Something holds us deep inside. Through all the change and all the ache, your name is one I never break. And though I walk through time alone, you're stitched into my skin and bones. The thread we spun with quiet grace still wraps around each empty place. You're my silver thread, running through the words we never said. Though the world may pull us far, you remain in who we are. In the silence and the sound, in the fall and all around. Even when all else is shed, you're still my silver thread. You left before the spring returned, but every bloom recalls the burn. A color only we have known, a loss that never stands alone. I see you in the dusk and dawn, in echoes when the light is gone. You're woven into every day in ways I never meant to say. You're my silver thread, running through the words we never said. Though the world may pull us far, you remain in who we are. In the silence and the sound, in the falling all around. Even when all else is shed, you're still my silver thread. You're my silver thread, a line of love that never fled. Warm but strong, unseen but near. You pull me close when you're not here. I'll follow every line you leave, even if I must believe in all the things we never said. I'll find you in that silver thread, my silver thread still holds me. We danced in sun that didn't stay. You smiled and slowly looked away. I never thought the summer sky could hold the chill of a last goodbye. We burn like heat on mirrored streets, hearts in rhythm, wild repeats. But even fire can learn to fade when love forgets the vows it made. You were the warmth I used to July. I play laughing worn out loops behind closed doors, forgotten truths. You said we'd never learn to break, but even promises can shake. Now flowers bloom but feel like ice. Every kiss came with a price. And though the world says I should mend, I'm stuck between begin and end. Now it's frost in July, cold where you said goodbye. The sun is shining overhead, but I feel winter in your stead. A season lost, a frozen sigh. Your love was never meant to lie, but here I stand and wonder why there's frost in Still it's frost in July, snow beneath the cloudless sky. I wear your memory like a coat, too thin for all the words you wrote. Even when the heat returns, the frost inside me always burns. So let the world keep passing by. I'll keep my frost in July. In July. There's dust on the frames we never moved. Your laugh still lingers in the grooves. I close the door but never leave. Each breath you took I still receive. The light falls just the way it did on the secrets we both always hid. No one ever really knows how quiet memory softly grows. We said goodbye, we meant to go. Some goodbyes just echo slow. The past plays back like it's a song, where everything still feels so wrong. We lived in rooms we never left, our names still breath. Our love still breathing underneath each step. I see you in the way light bends in corners time no longer mends. Though life has painted walls anew, it never could erase you. We live in rooms we never left, and I still hold you in each breath. In rooms we never under lights that never sleep, I hold the love I couldn't keep. The city hums a broken tune while I remember you too soon. We kiss beneath the midnight glass. The streets like rivers, time like gas. Your hand in mine, electric heat. But love that bright is never neat. And I could feel the truth slipping, a love too fast to ever win. You turned away like neon fades and left me drowning in arcades. These neon tears don't lie, they light the dark where you said goodbye. They fall like flashing signs on every street you once made mine. No umbrella for this rain, just reflections full of pain. falling clear. You're still here. I chased you through the shimmered heat, a dream too soft, a truth too sweet. You vanished just beyond my eyes, a love beneath illusion skies. You spoke in winds and sunlit haze, a thousand looks I couldn't phrase. You were the moment right before reality walked through the door. I held you like a perfect lie and watched you fade without goodbye. Was it ever truly ours, or just a dance beneath the stars? You were my blue mirage, too close to just out of frame, like sky that never claimed a name. A vision I could never hold, but still remember soft and bold. Even now I pause for my blue mirage. The heat still lives upon my skin, where your pretend used to begin. And though I walk a solid place, I still reach out for phantom grace. You flicker in the summer glass, a story that refused to pass. No proof of you, just signs and shade, a touch the daylight couldn't fade. You were my blue mirage, too close to ever touch. You shimmer just out of frame, like sky that never claimed a name. A vision I could never hold, but still remember soft and bold. Even now I pause for my blue You were my blue mirage, a ghost of golden cause. You gave me all, then slipped through sand, like something fate could never plan. But I still walk that desert lane, calling out your name again. Though distance draws a large collage, I still believe in blue mirage. Still you are. Still you are. can't stop holding on. We live between the frames unsaid, a love that only silence fed. You spoke through looks I read in code, but even signals can erode. Now you're a whisper in the air, a glitch that says you're still somewhere. And though the tape keeps wearing thin, I play you back again and again. Stay in the static, don't fade out. Be the voice that fights my doubt. Even if the colors bleed, you're the ghost in what I need. I know we're past, I know you've gone, but I can't turn the station on. So stay, just stay a little while in the static, in the dial. You left with nothing but a sigh, like all the best love stories die. But I still hear you every night, inside the screen's pale satellite. I trace the snow on every frame, hoping it might spell your name. And though it hurts to stand so still, you're the ache I wanna feel. Stay in the static, don't fade out. Be the voice that fights my doubt. Even if the colors bleed, you're the ghost in what I need. I know we're past, I know you've gone, but I can't turn the station on. So stay, just stay a little while in the static, in the dial. I'm not gone, not completely. I'm not gone, not completely. Stay in the static, hold me there, where I still see you everywhere. A little noise, a little grace, a flicker I can still embrace. Don't be the silence I forget, be the echo in cassette. If love is something we compile, stay in the static, just one more dial, one more dial. Stay a while. I'm not gone, not completely. In the static. A spark across a velvet night, you lit my soul, then left my side. Still glowing somewhere out of reach, a lesson only distance teaches. You never said how far you go, just vanished like the last light's glow. But even now I feel the heat every beat. You're out there flickering through rain, a fire I call by name. Those shadows dance and seasons turn. My heart still feels you burn. You are my distant flame, fading but never tame. You burn a place into my skies where even time can't say goodbye. You flicker in the cold, a warmth I'll always hold. Though far you still remain, my love, my distant flame. I wrote you letters in my sleep, on pages silence couldn't keep. You haunt the songs I try to sing. In every chord you leave a sting. And when I close my eyes at night, you're there behind the fading light. Though distance stretches all we knew, my pulse still bends toward you. You are my distant flame, fading but never tame. You burn a place into my skies where even time can't say goodbye. You flicker in the cold, a warmth I'll always hold. Though far you still remain, my love, my distant. You are my distant flame, a love that distance couldn't shame. No miles can take you from my soul. You're carved in embers, fierce and whole. So let the night grow deep. I'll see you in my sleep, a fire I'll never tame. Forever, my distant flame, my distant flame still burns your name. I hear your voice when time stands still, a haunting sound, a quiet thrill. We met in hours that don't exist, where love and time began to twist. You came like dreams that break the rules, a lover's ghost who bends the moon. Every night repeats your name, a loop of joy that turns to flame. The world world forgets the clocks align, but you remain between the lines. A paradox I can't outrun. You're always gone and never done. You're my midnight paradox, here at 12 and lost by 1. You love me in a mirrored box where memories and hours run. I touch you through a time delay, but you dissolve with break of day. Still I chase your ticking thoughts. You're my midnight paradox. I walk the streets we never knew. Each turn still smells like you. I find you in a stranger's eyes and lose you where tomorrow lies. I see your hand across the glass, but when I reach the moments past, some loves aren't made to stay, but mine still plays the same replay. You're my midnight paradox, here at 12 and lost by 1. You love me in a mirrored box where memories and hours run. I touch you through a time delay, but you dissolve with break of day. Still I chase your ticking thoughts. You're my midnight paradox. You're my midnight paradox, the time I keep but never unlock. You burn like hands on slowing clocks, a truth that shatters every thought. No dawn can take your echoes light. You live between the day and night, so I'll stay where reason stops. Inside my midnight paradox. Midnight paradox, still ticking. Not every star was meant to fall. Some stay quiet, shining small. You never left like others do. You linger in the light I knew. We never burned in grand displays, but loved in soft and steady ways. You held my hand through every shade, a light that time could never fade. And though the world would spin and turn, you gave me warmth I didn't earn. You were the calm in every storm, the fire stayed. We whispered dreams beneath the noise. In every silence found our voice. And though the road was never clear, you were the echo in my ear. You didn't promise shooting stars, just steady beams from where you are. And in your glow I always knew what love could mean, what love could do. You are the light that stayed when all the others walked away. A constant in the shifting skies, a truth that time could never lie. You shine through every break, a glow that nothing else could fake. You are the one who never swayed. You are the light that stayed. You don't have to chase the spark. Some lights live inside your heart. You are the light that stayed when all my skies turned dark and gray. You never flickered, never failed. A love that never had to scale. You kept your warmth inside my soul, the only thing that made me whole. And even now I'm not afraid. You are the light that stayed. The light that stayed, still shining in me. The sun was gone, but you still shone. A touch that lingers even when gone. We never planned the end we met, but still I feel you in sunset. You left in silence, no goodbye, but lit the dusk with tearless sky. The way you smiled then turned away still colors every night and day. I chase the glow you left behind, and every hour I can't rewind. You're not a flame that ever dies, just one that moves behind the skies. The afterglow remains and whispers soft like rain. Though your shadow's long since passed, your light is all that seems to last. You faded into stars, but you're never truly far. You don't need to stay the same to know the afterglow remains. I see you in the quiet turns, the moments where the daylight burns. You taught me how to let things be, but left a trace that won't leave me. keeps moving past our scene, but I still hold where you have been. Your warmth etched in this cooling flame, a love that doesn't speak in name. The afterglow remains and whispers soft like rain. Though your shadow's long since passed, your light is all that seems to last. You faded into stars, but you never truly fall. You don't need to stay the same to know the afterglow remains. The afterglow remains, a fire without chains. I don't have to call you home, you're everywhere I roam. The daylight comes and goes, but your presence always shows in the ache, the love, the pain. Still the afterglow remains. The afterglow. There's something pulling at my chest, a whisper never laid to rest. You're miles away but close like skin. I feel you breathe from deep within. No need for words, you speak in space. Your silence holds 1,000 grace. We drift but never truly part. You're tied around my beating heart. Time may blur the lines we drew, but I am still entwined with you. Even when the night is wide, you're the pull I feel inside. We share an invisible thread, woven in the things we left unsaid. Though you're far, I feel you near, in every breath, in every tear. We don't need to speak again to know this bond won't break or bend. We're held by something soft and red, a quiet, invisible thread. I see you in a stranger's glance, a memory caught in circumstance. No photograph could hold your trace, but you live in my quiet place. And when the silence starts to grow, it's there your presence starts to show. Like a breeze with no goodbye, you lift my soul, then pass me by. quiet, invisible thread. Invisible thread, still holding me. We wrote our names across the breeze, unfolded dreams and trembling knees. But paper skies can't hold the storm, and now I miss your quiet warmth. Your voice was ink, your smile a flame. Lit my world, then signed your name. But stories fade when pages tear, and I'm still reaching through the air. You said forever's just a try, then kissed me under breaking sky. Should have known the winds would shift, that even love can sometimes drift. We flew on paper skies, too thin to hold our highs. I feel you like a hidden star, too far to touch, but never far. Our love was never made for speed. It grew through every aching need. No flash of fire, no sudden fall, just quiet echoes through it all.